Hey guys, Thunderstud here, and today we are revisiting Madolche because they were actually on the ban list. This new card, probably the newest card in Madolche, Petingcessoeur, is kind of unlimited. It was released as a limit 1 from the card trader, now it's a limit 2. It's really strong. It just special summons itself when you have no cards in the graveyard, and then special summons another card, lowers its level by 1, so you'll usually bring out the Petingcessoeur, who's a good monster on her own because of destruction, or you can bring her as a level 4. Go into your level 4 XCs. We got all the new XCs monsters like Tiramisu, who needs some graveyard setup and then can return on the field. Teacher, who can do the graveyard setup, and then Ala Mode, who can layer summon over your XCs. So it's always been a really good deck. We're still using Summoner Monk, who could get us into some of the stuff like Excite Knight and our Link monsters, so pretty cool stuff. Trying the new Terrors of the Overroot. It's a selection box trap. Other than that, we gotta go with a lot of spell cards to make Summoner Monk work, but still really strong. I want to try him again after the ban list because there's still something you see around as a really good rogue deck, but you don't see on the normal ladder all too often. But I think they are probably one of the stronger rogue decks. You'd see them do really well in the KC Cup, virtually every KC Cup, and this was just a straight power boost, so it's good to check up on how they do, and it is a crazy strong deck, and I'm admittedly not even that good of a Madolche player. This is the kind of deck that people just love, the kind of archetype that people just love. So there's some people who only play this archetype and they're insanely good at it with every little interaction and stuff like that. I'm not quite on that level. But yeah, still love the way this deck plays. Still crazy about it. Hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi. We're going second. He's on a 4 streak. We're going to nip that right in the bud. He's Blackluster. So let's see how that goes for him. Woo, that's not a good hand. Not a bad hand, but not a great hand. He's doing Blackluster stuff, just bringing out whatever monster, whatever time, doesn't matter. Bring out all the Blackluster soldiers you got. That's what it's about. He even gets a cutscene. Then he uses the effect to search the Super Soldier. Chaos Form. Set. Then used to banish the Dark Magician and the Karibo for the Super Soldier he just searched. It's all first turn, so he just has to set to and end his turn. We get our second Petingcessoeur. Still not that terrible. We can special summon and normal summon, so we special summon her, bring out the Petingcessoeur, use our ticket, use our Chateau. Now we normal summon the Petingcessoeur. That's going to be our teacher. I leave the Petingcessoeur. Remember, when you want the Ala Mode special summon, you gotta have the Petingcessoeur on her. But I usually like Petingcessoeur's effect. When she battles, she gets to destroy a card. She's actually not that bad. We still bring out the Ala Mode. That's going to clear our graveyard. Put the Petingcessoeur right back. Madolche Ticket will give us a special summon after doing that. Ties that bind, swing over that monster. Swing into that monster with the Petingcessoeur and then destroy it. It's got a Super Soldier shield though. Would have been a good play if not for that shield, but no big deal. She's going to go back to my hand thanks to Chateau, because we weren't going to be able to get another special summon with Madolche Ticket. He's got Manju. Searches the ritual monster. Uses that Super Soldier ritual. I forgot to tell you, but with Teacher, I return that to the deck when you generally want that in the graveyard, and then he top decked it next turn. But anyway, he swings over Messenger Lotto, leaving our 3K Ala Mode out there. She's going to return one. That's going to special summon with Ticket. Ticket brings out Messenger Lotto. Normal summon our Petingcessoeur. Ties that bind. She swings over the Manju, which is going to let her destroy the Super Soldier. So you see the appeal of Petingcessoeur. Then we hit him for fat damage with Ala Mode. Now he's going to try to Blackluster Soldier. Yeah, cool tip. I could have won that battle phase because of this Forbidden Chalice. I could have got over that 200. Negating her effect wouldn't have changed her damage. But we're still going to negate his effect, but believe it or not, when he activates his effect and it's negated, he still can't swing, so he couldn't even swing over us. and that causes a scoop. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing the Duel. We're going second. She's on a tiny 2 streak, about as tiny a streak you can get. 1 in the extra deck, so I don't think we have too much to worry about. We got a Hoop Kate follow-up after Madeline. It's actually pretty good. We get our Messing Gelato, that's not what you want. But we search the Petingcessoeur. Petingcessoeur special summon. She says special summon from the deck, probably another Madeline. Or no, sorry, Petingcessoeur. That's the right way to do it. Because she needs to be on... Oh no, I didn't even do it right. We're going to use the Petingcessoeur for her effects. We're both 2k with the ties that bind. Now we're going to Forbidden Lance, so we don't take any damage from Magic Cylinder, and we still do a bit of damage with our Petingcessoeur. Petingcess, I should say. Then we got Teacher. She gets hit with a Kiteroid. He's got Time Lord, so we let him swing. He's going to just return her. Not too worried about that. Now we get a Forbidden Chalice. We're going to bring out Hoop Cake. Hoop Cake's going to return Petingcessoeur, bring out a Madeline. Now we can bring out Tiramisu. She still has Graveyard set up to be successful. That's why I wasn't too worried about my Xyz monster bouncing. We have ways to get rid of those Graveyard monsters with these 2 follow-ups. Now, we would have lethal if it wasn't for that Kiteroid, but we do a bit of damage. 1100 left. Forbidden Chalice follow-up, so we're not too worried about a Time Lord, as the Forbidden Chalice is going to drag him into a Kamikaze. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are going second against a Yami Yugi. Let's see what he's got for us. He's showing Dark Magician over there, and Magician's Magic, so he's actually full Dark Magician. We got a Dark Hole, 2 Magdalens, and a Summoner Monk. He's going to start with the normal summon of a Dark Magician. Uses his skill, searches his fusion, his quick play fusion. Not a huge deal. Goes immediately into the fusion. Sets a back row. We're going to be able to Dark Hole this. We do top deck another spell card if we want to go into Summoner Monk. He's going to bring out a Dark Magician Girl and a Dark Magician. Still 1 back row. She's 2300. We're going to use our Magdalene. She searches the Petingcessoeur. Special summon her. She will special summon from the deck. Just need no cards in your graveyard. We bring out the Petingcessoeur. That's going to be our Teacher. You gotta get Petingcessoeur on there though. Here, I'm not worried about the Alamo too much. I'm trying to use Petingcessoeur as her own thing. We do get an Alamo back though. We do return, no special summon. You need Petingcessoeur on your Alamo to get that extra special summon. I'll do that in other replays, but we don't do it here. We Kamikaze her and destroy the back row. She swings over the Dark Magician, obviously thanks to Ties That Bind, and we've completely broken his field. He goes with an Apple Magician Girl, but we do have a Forbidden Chalice. We're going to use Ticket. Bring out Madeline again. We can search our second Petingcessoeur. Now we returned our 1, so we did recycle our 1. Not exactly using... Or wait, no, did we? Is she still on? Yeah, she's still on. So we are using our 2 Petingcessoeurs. Forbidden Chalice, all we gotta do is Ties That Bind. This is not a lethal amount of damage, it is very close. Still gets his apple after she's destroyed. Or did she have an effect? Yeah. I was like, did we need to negate that apple? But we totally did. And we do. So now he's Magician's Magic once again. Dark Magician Girl gone. Random card of Dimension Conjurer, sorry. So going through there, wasting a bunch of time. There's the Conjurer himself. Magical Dimension. I think he misplays right at the end of this too. There's the Magical Dimension. Tribute the monster. Bring out a Robe. I think is, yep. Destroys our Alamode. When really that just sets up our Tiramisu. Really quite the misplay. Madeline. It's also quite the misplay too. Throwing or using the Robe to bring out the Dark Magician immediately. That's just gonna make my Tiramisu that much deadlier when she returns both of those monsters and both of my Petingcessoeurs to the deck. Now the lethal is easy. He should scoop, I believe. Ticket even gives us a special summon. Look at that. We're going further into another Teacher. We're just clowning on him. There's the scoop finally. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a playmaker. We're going second. I think this is even with a nerfed 3 effects. He still uses it. So we got our Petingcessoeur, we got a Monk who's live with a spell, and a Madolches. Now, you know Madolches searches, so she's generally the better go-to. We're facing a Tenyi. We will be able to disrupt his graveyard. He's going Shaman, bringing his Monk back, doing all the combos, right into Berserker of the Tenyi. 3 effects, gains only 1800. Here is our Madolches. She's going to search another Madolches because we already have our Petingcessoeur. May have been a little better to go with Monk, but we'll be okay. Then Petingcessoeur is going to special summon our Gelato, and we're going to just use him to attack. We're going with Teacher. We're going to get rid of his follow-up in the graveyard because he does have a graveyard. That was the wrong monster to summon. You need Alamode to have her as material, so we should not have detached her. That was a misplay. But we send his back, which is not a misplay. Now we bring out Alamode. Without the Petingcessoeur, she does not do as well. Or no, sorry, it's Petingcessoeur, who we should have brought out and put on her. But still not a huge deal as we destroy his monster overall with just ties that bind swinging over, and he just gives us a quick scoop. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Bakura. I think this guy's a silly Diorama Ritual deck. He's on a 3 streak, but I think he's a silly Diorama Ritual deck that kind of breaks, which that kind of deck is going to kind of do. But we don't have a super sick hand. We have our Petingcessoeur, but no real follow-up, just our forbidden cards. We get our Petingcessoeur, so it's going to be a little tougher, but we obviously do have plays. No, she comes out. He tries to hit us with a warning point. We do have a Forbidden Lance, so she's okay. And then we bring out the Gelato, normal summon to a level 5, so we're really just using our boys as beat sticks, not going into the XCs. He's got a Kiteroid, so it's good that we are really just swinging, burning at him, forcing him to blow his resources as he's trying to top deck. Summoner Monk, not a great top deck for this field, but we're okay. And Petingcessoeur is so weak because we have our Petingcessoeur in the graveyard. Now he Dark Holes us. We have another Forbidden Lance for Petingcessoeur. She's okay. Gelato goes back to the deck. Now we need a good top deck, and we get just that with our Hoop Cake. Hoop Cake's going to be able to return banish Petingcessoeur. Sorry, that brings our Petingcessoeur back to her power. We summon Gelato, who lets us search Chateau. Chateau busts us up. Ties that bind, busts us even further. He uses his last instance of Kiteroid, and we're all swinging for lethal with one mighty swing. Great stuff. So Madolches are a very popular, very strong rogue deck. Very cool to use. Some people are just in love with the archetypes theme. It's popular stuff. So sorry for the longer gap, guys. I'm going to get more content out faster. I have an idea of what I want to do. And Meta's just such a sweet spot with decks I love right now. Probably do more live duels. Maybe even get back into streaming. But we'll keep an eye on that. It'll definitely be more consistent than we've been. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.